APD had quick access to Cook's DNA profile because of his long criminal history. But investigators say he was especially tough to track down. It took luck and a pair of quick-thinking deputies to nab him. News 13's Alex Goldsmith is live near Edith and Montano with that part of the story.
Jessica, those two deputies were wrapping up a traffic stop when they spotted a man stumbling this way down Edith. Because of how cold it was, they went to check on him, who they found was a career criminal on the run again. This morning, police led Christopher Cook down a stairway and into a media mob. He didn't say much.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Cook is a 36-year-old who's already spent more than a third of his life behind bars. His first trip to prison coming after a string of arrests between 1998 and 2001 for breaking into cars, stealing guns, and armed robbery. He spent more than 4 years in prison for all that. A couple years later, Cook led Torrance County Sheriff Heath White and his deputies on a chase in a stolen garbage truck.
He was very aggressive and refused to be placed in handcuffs. And he began to fight law enforcement officers.
That earned Cook 6 more years in prison. He just got out a year ago. This woman, who didn't want to be identified, became friends with Cook through AA last year.
He was looking for a job, and it seemed like he was really trying to work, trying to get his life back together.
But in September, she says Cook relapsed and started stealing from her.
He took my livelihood that whole entire month.
Last month, APD says Cook turned to local car lots, and he had a specific MO. He hit at least 4 dealerships asking for a test drive before taking off with the ride when the salesperson looked the other way. His most recent score? The silver Isuzu police say Cook was driving when Officer Golson pulled him over. Chief Eden says finding this career criminal wasn't easy.
This was a very difficult fugitive investigation as a result, because everybody that was known to him had disassociated themselves with him.
Now, Cook has been kicked out of 2 halfway homes, at least 2, in the past year alone. When BCSO caught up with him, they say Cook gave them a lot of fake names and birth dates, who knows why, but they had to fingerprint him, and only after they fingerprinted him were they able to discover who he really was. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Alex. Cook is charged with attempted murder, car theft, and felon in possession of a firearm. He also faces federal charges because of his long criminal history. He could get up to life in prison.